Hi everyone, I'm Alan and welcome back to another day at Healthy Kitchen 101. Although a variety of Braun products have been on the market for more than 70 years, most people think of them as a razor company. However, it would make sense that a company which makes good razors would also make the best immersion blenders. To find out if that hunch was correct, we bought a Braun MultiQuick-5 and put it through a series of tests. And we're sharing our metrics to help you decide whether it's a good buy. Let's go! Test number 1. Hot soup puree. The quality of the blade's material is impressively sturdy for the price, and that combined with a heavy-duty motor gives the Braun a great pureeing capability. As hard to blend as it was, our hearty soup wasn't a challenge for this blender. In the span of 30 seconds, a 2-serving pot of chunky soup became soft and creamy. For most people, this result might be fine enough, but draining it was necessary to separate the remaining solids if you want the most silky, restaurant-quality soup. 8.5 out of 10. Test number 2. Frozen fruit smoothie. The Braun's 13,700 rounds per minute motor did a fine job at this test. It even worked as fast as higher-priced models, namely the Vitamix 5-Speed, the Preview Control Grip, and the All-Clad, churning out a servings of icy smoothie in only 1 minute. Most importantly, of all the blenders we've tested, this blender is the only one that blended without too much trouble. With the remaining blenders, some had a hard time blending through frozen fruits, while others created tight suction that made it pretty difficult for us to lift the blending shaft. The texture and consistency of its smoothie was also better than most. 8.8 out of 10. It was nearly as silky as the Vitamix, our best value immersion blender, with just a couple tiny chunks of unprocessed mango. Test number 3. Mayonnaise. The Braun's manual instructs that its whisk attachment should only be used for whipping cream, beating egg whites, making sponge cakes, and ready-mix desserts. This is certainly an unusual specification, as whisks are commonly used for other purposes, such as making mayonnaise. Regardless, we stuck to our plan and used the whisk to make mayonnaise. As it turned out, it performed about as well as competitors' blending shafts in terms of emulsifying time and texture. Most importantly, our mayonnaise was rich and very creamy. 8.3 out of 10. It was a great example of how this blender can be an alternative to a hand mixer to top off your favorite meals with inspired sauces. Test number 4. Almond milk. In this test, the Braun MultiQuick-5 took just 47 seconds to produce 1 serving of almond milk. It grinded relatively evenly to dissolve the nuts, sugars, and proteins into the water. Thanks to that, even when our recipe is sugar-free, we got a drink with a mildly sweet and creamy taste. 9.3 out of 10. Suffice to say, this blender will have you ditching store-bought plant-based milk without reluctance. Test number 5. Whipped egg whites. Of all the blenders we've tested, the Braun is among a few ones that passed this test, as it included a whisk attachment ideal for beating egg whites. Using the ordinary blending wand, the remaining blenders couldn't draw enough air into the egg whites. which prevented the egg protein from forming a stable foam. Compared to its rival, our Braun was 30 seconds faster at creating an airy, fluffy egg foam. Although there was barely any difference between the outcomes, the speedy whisking process of the Braun did help it avoid overheating, which should make it more reliable. 10 out of 10. The overall score for our 5 performance tests, 8.8 out of 10. Design. The Braun MultiQuick-5 set includes 4 pieces, a blender motor body, a blending wand, a whisk attachment, and a 20-ounce beaker. The Braun MultiQuick-5 makes a strong visual impression out of the box. As a mid-range blender, it's only about half the price of the premium ones. Despite that modest price point, it is made of quality materials and seems built to last. It also feels good to hold regardless of hand size, thanks to its ergonomically designed handle and PBA-free silicone coating that's meant to ensure a slip-proof grip. The Braun offers only 2 speed options, the low and turbo. It means you have less fine control than with multi-speed blender, but it's easier to switch between modes. To blend, just press and hold the appropriate speed button until the perfect texture is achieved. That said, both buttons demand a relatively high pressing pressure to activate, which may be trickier for those with weaker hands or long nails. As a handy add-on, this blender also features easy click release buttons, which allow for effortless accessories removal. It, however, cannot run continuously more than a batch. To avoid being damaged, make sure you let the machine cool down for a couple of minutes between operations. 8.1 out of 10 for design. Usability. Regarding our experience, this blender didn't create suction or cause blathering throughout the soup making procedure, even at the highest speed setting. As such, it enabled us to start slow and smoothly increase the speed as we went instead of being distracted by the spatters. We also really appreciate the blender's blade housing. It's specially designed to prevent fruits clanging to the blade's backside. Thanks to that, we didn't have to use a food scraper when making smoothies. Although all the removable accessories are dishwasher safe, we clean them manually to prevent discoloration caused by abrasive dishwasher detergents. By just holding the blending wand under the running tap, both the soup and smoothie remnants were quickly removed, though we still wipe down the blending wand with dish soap to avoid cross-contamination. Thankfully, it wasn't so difficult to scrub the backs of the blades. 8.7 out of 10 for usability. Verdict. Braun MultiQuick-5 is the model to turn to for high quality at an affordable price. It is solidly built, has moderate motor strength, and most importantly, it performed admirably in our hands-on testing. Of all the mid-range blenders we've tested, it is by far the most well-rounded one, allowing us to achieve a wide range of textures with ease. Overall, we can say that there are more excellent handheld blenders on the market today than ever before, but the Braun MultiQuick-5 is the model we would recommend for every kitchen. Final score, 8.6 out of 10. There you have it, the full review of the Braun MultiQuick-5 hand blender. If you're interested in the blender, there's an Amazon link in the description below. We couldn't include all the specs and every detail on the blender in a single video, so you can check them out on our website. If you enjoyed the video, please consider like and subscribe so that you won't miss our future uploads. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye!